Drew Campbell, CEO and co-founder of NiHTEK, Nature's Innovative Health Technologies. And here with me, my partner and Chief Science Officer of NiHTEK, Dr. Seijay Aoyagi.
Hello, everyone.
I'm here today to talk briefly about what we have created, and that is the passionate project of forging with nature and backing with science. And I thought no one better to join me on this quick interview than Dr. Seijay Aoyagi, in charge of our third-party scientific research.
Nice to be here with Drew, and we have a very exciting news for you.
Yes. So apart from ensuring that our product and our first branded ingredient, the NiHPRO Protein Isolate, is superior in taste, texture, mouthfeel, that's very important because let's face it, if it doesn't taste good, no one's going to consume it. That was our first and, quite frankly, one of our most challenging endeavors.
Yes.
And we solved that. But equally challenging and a mandate was creating a branded protein ingredient that had as good protein and amino acid quality and bioavailability, as good or better than dairy-based protein. And rather than just us saying it, that it's a great product, especially Seijay with his many decades of experience in scientific research and sports nutrition, we really need to prove it with independent third-party research.
Yes. We're now getting ready to do a study called InfoGest. And what it does is we're going to look at the protein quality from both amino acid balance and also digestibility. Then we could determine what's called the DS score, which is used to assess the quality of protein.
Good. And what is DS? What is the acronym, Dr. Seijay?
DS is digestible, indispensable amino acid score.
Good. You remembered it this time.
Yeah, sure did.
All these acronyms in science. And so there's two scores out there, or ways of measuring protein quality. One of them is PEDICAS and the other is DS. We have chose to benchmark ours on DS. Dr. Seijay has advised, and we as a company agree, that DS is a more upgrade and more important way of measuring protein and amino acid quality. And why is that, Dr. Seijay?
Because the PEDICAS, the other one, is protein digestibility, protein digestible indispensable amino acid score, which is a PEDICAS.
You've done well with that one too.
PEDICAS is not as accurate as DS because DS does not consider the involvement of large intestine, which means a lot of proteins are digested or they're eaten by microbes. But if we use PEDICAS, it is also considered that. But with the DS, it is not considered that microbial intervention. So it is considered to be more accurate way to assess protein score.
Good. They have a phrase, you are what you eat. But in fact, it's not entirely true. It's you are what you assimilate, or it's you are what you can digest.
Yes.
So I think the DS, the digestible indispensable amino acid score, did I say it right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, I got it right.
Got it
DS is a far superior measuring stick when it comes to protein quality, because it really measures what you actually digest, and therefore, what are the amino acids digested in the large intestine. And that is critical, because if you have an amazing amount of protein, and unfortunately in a lot of the alternative protein world, you can on a piece of paper have some okay quality protein, but if the body can't absorb it, if the body can't digest it, if it has a low bioavailability, it's really a waste of protein.
Correct. And the PEDICAS is one fault is the maximum score is 100. So any good, semi-good protein could have 100 PEDICAS score, but with the DS, the score is actually more than 100%. So for example, whey is 109 or so, and then we're shooting to have a higher DS score than whey.
Yeah, about 123, 128 DS. On a piece of paper, our DS at the moment is 125. We will be doing very shortly, actually, in the next few weeks, and the data will be available in early April. We will have an official third-party DS with InfoGest, a very credible, very high-level independent lab that does not do DS or bioavailability with animals. And this is very, very important to us. If we are a sustainable protein, we also need to be a cruelty-free protein when it comes to our research and development. So other than that, why did we choose InfoGest, Dr. Sajay?
Well, InfoGest has been shown to be equivalent to the traditional animal data. It's been validated. Traditionally, DS score is done with the cannulated pigs. And like what Drew mentioned, we believe in zero animal cruelty. So we chosen in vitro system without animal intervention.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I mean, to be straight, I am not a vegan, nor is Dr. Sajay. I mean, we are in Japan. We do consume meat, but in regards to the research side, we have chosen to be extremely careful and diligent when it comes to zero cruelty to animals, when it comes to all of the research and development. And by the way, it's not easy to do. It's a lot more expensive than working with pigs or chicken studies. However, we think it is the right thing to do when it creating a sustainable dairy-free protein that is also cruelty-free.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Sajay, and it's always a pleasure to be here in Tokyo, our other global office, and I'm very proud and very honored that you've joined our team as the Chief Science Officer.
I enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sajay.
Thank you very much.